Welcome back to Comic Book Wednesdays, second take. We're your hosts. I'm Ian.
I'm Al.
And I'm Shane.
It's a lot less smooth than the first time I did it, but this time we're actually recording Al's audio.
Hey!
All right, so we're back with some more Daredevil, which is really appropriate with the show going on right now.
Uh-huh. It's
good. I'm loving Frank Miller's Daredevil, guys. Like, I feel like everything I love about the character is just here, and like he really is bringing some life to these side characters as well. Like, I think Elektra got so much this week, and I'm here for it.
Yeah,
Oh,
they
really
did
did.
a lot of different stuff with Elektra this week that I was really liking.
Yeah, no, absolutely, Al. You're right. Why don't you start? I mean, you were reviewing stuff today. What was your favorite part with Elektra that you think like?
So, I think my favorite part so far with Elektra is the fact that she's like, yeah, I love Matt, and I'm not gonna risk my life for him at all. But yeah, I'm gonna drop my entire world and go fight some ninjas in New York just to fucking save Matt.
Dude, I said this to Shane last week when we were looking at it. I was like, she's like, I'm not gonna go and save her. She's like, then why am I on this plane? Why am I on this airplane, Matt?
She's having a very big feeling.
God, I don't know why I went straight muscle man with her voice, but
Let me tell you something, brother. I'm not gonna save you, but I'm gonna get on this plane.
there you go, brother. Oh my god, fuck. No, dude. No, go ahead, Shane.
I was gonna say, it really is an interesting, like, duality where sometimes she does try and have that, like, you know, I'm a tough girl, I know what I'm doing, like, you can't tell me, like, I don't like you, Matt. And then, like, as soon as he walks away, she's like, damn, I really do like that boy.
But man, Matt is so hot.
I really do like him.
He's so
I really
hot.
do like him. I'm gonna kiss him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
like, she does have that vibe.
is this what people complain about as far as Frank Miller's writing of women go? Like, she's just like, oh, Matt, you're just so dreamy, and that's all he does. That's just.
I mean, to be fair, the last issue with Matt's, like, girlfriend, like, that was so dumb, in my opinion. The way that she acted. Like, that, I just thought that was hella stupid.
Oh yeah, I mean, but like, you know, like, it is what Frank does. He just doesn't write that great women. It's alright. No, I can totally see the criticism that people have for him. As far as his portrayal of women characters, he just seems to do the same thing with all of them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he does definitely have, like, a specific woman he writes.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. You know what though? I do like Elektra. It's working for Elektra, but the other characters, I'm kind of like, I don't know.
Well, it just seems like she's got, like, a personal reason to stay out of everything, so I can kind of understand why she's written that way, but, like, for Matt's girlfriend, it just seems like he took the easy route out with her.
I think you're right. How about you, Shane? What do you think about that?
Well, one of the things that I really thought was funny is that, like, with Elektra, like, we understand, and, like, it took a little bit of, for me personally, it took a little bit of time getting there, but, like, we understand that, like, she has this, like, love-hate relationship with him because they were together. They were, like, they had a good, you know, a relationship for the two of them. And, like, the only thing that really did it was more or less a really shitty, wrong place, wrong time misunderstanding, because that, like, her father dying was not on purpose.
Right.
And I understand why she holds a grudge. Like, that's, you know, here's the man that you love, you know, your father's dead, like, via all this, like, yeah, that could hold a grudge. That makes sense. And so, like you said, for Elektra, it works. The story is there.
Sense.
Yeah, the plot's there, the story's there. But, like, with Matt's girlfriend, I thought it was fucking hilarious how she's like, I can't keep doing this with you, like you. And he even makes the comment where he's just like, oh geez, I missed another thing. She's gonna break up with me. Like he knew, and he was just like, okay, whatever. Like, because he doesn't give a shit. Like
No.
not as much as like the other stuff, but she did this whole thing where she was like, I don't like you, like she basically went off on him, saw him like become Daredevil, and was just like, oh my god, he's gonna hurt himself. Bitch, he's Daredevil. He's gonna be okay.
Yeah, but he didn't have his radar, right? Like, so that's why she was like worried. But
Yeah, but he this first half of his career he didn't have his radar.
this is
Like
true.
my man he's capable of taking care of himself.
This is true. No, you guys make an absolutely fair point.
I just think it was funny that like, what was I have it pulled up here in my notes. Maybe you can't be Daredevil anymore. That's okay. And he's just like, there's an old man. He's my mentor. He's gonna know what to do. And then he just like does some gymnastic stuff off the roof, and she literally like, he almost fell. He almost died. And like that's what starts her off on her hero's journey. Is, oh god, my boyfriend, who I don't like but kind of like but sort of don't like, is doing some nonsense that he shouldn't be doing. I need to protect him. And like, I can see the bare bones of this, that it could have been really, really positive. Like, we could have had that character like take on this mantle of like, you know what? I understand he's doing what he thinks he needs to do to make everybody okay. He's trying to do these things. He's trying to do all this stuff. I can understand it, but like, this isn't safe. Like, if this was born out of I need to protect him because I love him, that would make sense. To me, it felt like this came from, he is a blind man and he can't take care of himself. I have to take care of him. It felt like it came more out of pity than anything else.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Yeah, I understand that. Well,
I mean, even Elektra wasn't as fucking pussyfooting around him. You know, like Elektra was like, yeah, you don't have your radar, tough shit. You know, like.
well, she don't like him, so yeah.
Yeah, but she does. I mean, they
Yeah.
still have
Yeah.
still have feelings for each other, but
She's-
like, she's not treating him like a little fucking bitch like his actual girlfriend is.
This is true.
I will add a funny thing. I feel so bad for this man, and it was again in the third issue, and I took a lot of notes from the third issue, where all those guys are playing cards, and he was like, oh, you're cheating playing cards, and he's just like, how'd you know that card was in there? And he turns to run, and he's just like, Daredevil, and it's like, oh my god, this guy cannot catch a fucking break.
Was that like what, Turk? I think his name is.
Yeah.
Dude.
I actually really enjoy the character Turk. He's like returning asshole that just keeps getting fucked up by Matt.
Yeah, dude, he's like the goon that like is in like reoccurring goon. He just gets his ass beat by Daredevil.
Man needs to join the Goonion.
Get them benefits. Yeah.
Maybe that might cover some of his hospital bill after Daredevil's done with him.
If Turk shows up in the Daredevil show, I'm gonna lose my shit.
I have been waiting for Turk to show up. I really hope he does.
That'd be great. Just like next season in Daredevil, like every 2 episodes, like Matt's beat
Turk's
on
just
Turk.
in there.
And they gotta do it the way it was introduced in the comics. Like, here's this goon, he's gonna talk some shit, Matt doesn't say anything, pop, and just throws him through something or knocks his ass out without even a second blink. Like, nobody would know, but all the comic readers would be like, yeah, that tracks.
Yes! That's Turk!
That's Turk!
Oh man, I would love that. And some of y'all may hate this, but Kevin Hart is gonna play Turk.
Oh my god! That is the perfect fan cast for Turk.
Oh my
It
god!
is, right?
That's so good.
Marvel, please, we know you listen to us. Cough, cough. Do it.
Kevin Feige's like, write this down, write this down.
They talked about it on the
Somebody's
show,
gotta
right?
realize this will work.
Oh my god. That and I need Wilson Fisks to hire ninjas.
Yeah. Yeah. What are like? I know they did stuff with the Hand in the original Daredevil Netflix stuff.
Yeah.
When are they gonna bring that back?
I don't remember how it ended. I have to rewatch that stuff. Like,
Yeah, I do too.
I was actually thinking about doing all the shows, like, including like Iron Fist and all that. You know, just to get the
what?
whole rewatch.
I actually liked Iron Fist more than I liked Jessica Jones, even though the acting was better in Jessica Jones. I didn't care for the show.
I liked the first season of Jessica Jones, but everything else I was kind of like, eh.
As a quick pause, I want to say to the person who just said that they really appreciate us doing this, thank you, and I'm glad you're enjoying watching.
Woo!
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, thank you. Absolutely. But God, these comics have been absolutely fantastic. Anybody like who wants to read some Daredevil stuff, recommend starting with like Frank Miller's run. There's stuff before it, there's stuff after it, but it is like really good, and it does match up
Honestly,
with the show.
like when you brought the first Frank Miller stuff up, where he was being the penciler, and was he the inker and the penciler, or just
just the penciler. He was just
Those first original 3 comics that we read at the very beginning are still hold up as some of my favorite of the Daredevil stuff we've read.
Oh, yeah, they were good. They were definitely good. And he was also in like a Spider-Man team up too. He did some penciling on that too. But like, I like seeing him where he's writing and he's doing the pencil work.
Oh
I think
yeah,
that's
definitely.
fantastic. Like, man, it just continues to build too, and eventually like. I want to get to the Born Again comic line, like the that story, which is kind of like an epilogue to his run, is from what I understand. I think that it'll be a nice payoff. I mean, by the time we get to that, though, the show will be well and done with. I mean,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
maybe even we'll be thinking about season 2 because they are filming it already. I've seen
Are they
stuff
really?
on. Yeah, dude, I've been trying to avoid like behind the scenes set photos. I've seen Matt in a certain costume already, and I'm like, come on, like, why can't you guys just not post these photos? Like,
Yeah, that's why I don't follow anything fucking of the shows that I'm interested in on social media, because I know I'm gonna fucking see it and it's gonna piss me off.
yeah, like I see spoilers all the time. I mute stuff, like, so I stop seeing it, but
Yeah.
there's always a new page. The algorithm
Oh,
is
yeah.
very good at finding stuff. Speaking of like stuff, you guys saw all the casting stuff for Avengers Doomsday?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Oh my
So
god.
good. It
Um,
looks fantastic.
I'm really excited. I
Al,
think
you died because of me. I apologize.
bringing back the X-Men cast from the old movies, like, that's fantastic. What a cool idea.
You guys still there?
Yeah, you can
Yeah,
hear. Yeah, you're here, buddy.
I think I lost you.
No, you didn't. No, technical difficulties.
Can
Are
you
we
guys
lost?
hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Cheese.
Can you hear us?
Test.
Toast. Biscuits, gravy. If you're tuning in, folks, we use breakfast foods to see if the mic's working.
Yeah, bacon, eggs.
Waffles?
We can't use eggs; they're too expensive.
Ah, shit. Cereal. Cereal's pretty deep.
Yeah. Oh well.
But yeah, while Al's going through technical difficulties, you were talking about the cast.
Yeah.
One of the, if you don't mind me jumping in,
No, yeah.
one
go
of the
ahead.
things that like got me with the cast list is that, as you guys were talking about like the original X-Men being added to it, I really thought Channing Tatum did a decent job as Gambit, and I was really hoping that he would do that some more. So to see him on the cast list, I was like, good. I'm glad this isn't the last time that he's going to be on there. Is that?
Agreed. I think Channing Tatum coming back. He was a little goofy, but the movie he was in was a bit goofy. I think we're gonna see a little bit more of a serious role from him in this, which would
Mm-hmm.
be cool. Al, are you there? I don't hear him at all now.
No.
Um, but no, I like that. I'm happy. I got like Richard Madden. Is that his name? I think so. Coming back as Cyclops. You got
Mm-hmm.
the guy who played Nightcrawler coming back. Of course, Patrick Stewart, Ian McKellen are both back. Um, and then we have like a nice little cast from the modern stuff too. I mean, the stuff we
Yeah.
have now. Chris Hemsworth is back. I'm glad we're going to see Thor again. But surprisingly, like we don't have Star Lord coming back, and they said he was planned to come back. So,
I did
um,
not know that. Okay. That is
yeah,
interesting.
no Star Lord. None of the Guardian characters, actually. Um,
I mean, to be fair, that last Guardians movie did kind of like, I don't want to say put Star-Lord in retirement, but if they were to end, like, not that they're going to, right? But if they were to just leave Guardians off at that movie, they did a good job of being like, okay, here's the wrap up, here's the happy ending, everything's okay.
I absolutely agree with you. Um, I think that he's coming back though, just because they
Yeah.
said he would. At the end of that movie, it says Star Lord will return.
No, you're right. I kind of forgot about that. My bad. Like, I gotta rewatch it because I also watched the Christmas thing that paired with it, and that was it was quite it was cute. It was a nice little like feel good
Oh yeah.
thing.
Oh yeah, I loved it. I enjoy it. I watch it every holiday season. It's like another staple with the holiday movies that you typically watch, like Elf or um, the Christmas Story or all that
Christmas Vacation and all
Christmas
that.
Vacation. You name it. I think I just slotted that in there with there. Just like Werewolf by Night has kind of become a staple Halloween thing for me. I don't know if
Mm-hmm.
you remember that. That John's
Oh
pretty cool
yeah.
too. Um, but yeah,
I
Marvel.
do want to do a little bit of a tease because we are talking about Marvel. Two things. One was a good point that you made about like spoilers. When they announced that they're filming, the newest Avengers, they announced a cast list and they put like the only thing I need to know was just they put the chairs, right? It was that still of the chairs with people's names and the
Hmm.
cast list. I don't like Marvel. If that's all you want to give me until you give me a trailer, great. I don't need anything else. You're
Yeah.
working on it, cool. Take your time. Don't rush. Don't fall into the trap of people. Like you want to hype up some people, great. But like, don't fall into the trap of feeling like you got to rush it.
No. Well, I think the film just started production, if not today, like earlier in the week. So there
Mm-hmm.
really isn't anything to show at this point. They might have done a table read. They might have some set up. Um, but they're in really early stages. So we'll get a teaser, we'll get a trailer, but you're not going to see that until like either early next year or the end of this year.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll get some. I don't know what they're doing as far as like in between Fantastic Four and in between Doomsday. The only movie they had scheduled was Mahershala Ali's Blade, and that got canceled again.
Oh
Um,
God, I didn't know about that.
it has been reworked several times at this point. I don't even think they have a script. Um, it's just in fucking limbo. Um, who knows if it's ever going to come out? Um, do we have Al still? Is he back yet? Probably not.
I I saw him dip. I don't think he got back.
Yeah, we might have to cut this shorter. Um,
I know we did digress a little bit because we're just excited talking about all the Marvel
all the
projects.
Marvel stuff, yeah, and and again, they're Daredevil comics. Like, if you have Marvel Unlimited, they are all on there. Um,
Hmm.
that's how
And
we
like
do it.
Yeah, and a little bit of a teaser for my next thing. Like after we're done your run of Daredevil, I'm gonna dip into some Moon Knight because like
Yeah.
I my experience with that was only the TV show, and I want to learn more. And that's what I love about the fact that we do this is we get to learn about these characters and their
Oh,
origins.
absolutely. I have the feeling that we might end up being a little disappointed in the show after we read Moon Knight. From my understanding, is they don't do that character's comic counterpart justice. It's where
I
it
see.
was a good show. It kind of like people were like, "This isn't Moon Knight, what?" So,
Ah, gotcha.
curious to see how that goes.
No, that is totally fair. I've I've heard from people that like when it comes to Moon Knight, it's um I I snuck a couple of the first issues of like the oldest Moon Knight that I could find,
Hmm.
just because I wanted to see like what it would be like and like what the references are. And within the first two issues, I was like, we're not reading this live. Absolutely not. This is messed up. I gotta pick a different. Like I'm still gonna do some Moon Knight, but like older stuff, like the some of the original stuff. Oh man,
Very dated.
it's so dated. I
Mm.
bet that would 10 foot tall.
Okay. Well, you're sounding robot-y to me, and I'm contacting servers, so why don't we put a wrap on this and then
Yeah.
figure it out from there?
All right, sounds good. Thanks everybody for joining and listening. Sorry, there's some tech issues there, bud.
Yeah. Plus, sorry for everybody who tuned in. Technical issues happen, but I hope you all enjoyed it. We enjoy it. We enjoyed talking about it. If Al was here, he'd be talking about this as well. He's taking a bit of a hiatus, so it's unfortunate that this little like last episode for a little bit he's kind of messed up, but um, it's going to be Shane and I kind of pushing forward for a little bit, and Al's going to
Yeah, we'll be
jump
rocking
in.
it.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll get Al in here every so often, whenever he has the time, which I have the feeling is going to be more times than not. But
Yeah.
um,
And next week we got we're doing some D&D, so we're gonna take a little bit of a pause there.
yeah,
And then after D&D, we will be back with our normally scheduled content, folks.
whoop, whoop. All right, y'all. Have a good night. Thanks for listening.
Take it easy.